Hey legends, welcome back to another video from the Crypto Community channel. Hope everyone's been well. As we can see on the screen, I'm just going to be going over the Creative Mean Endeavor CME Launchpad in more detail. Pretty much, I'm just going to read off the screen because this is the actual document that the CME team provided me. So I'm just going to read off this, just so I'm giving you all the information regarding CME, and then I'll show you more about the CME utility coin, and then I'll go back more into the CME Discord and my own Discord and things like that. Remember, everything I say is never financial advice, just my opinion. There's a disclaimer there, so make sure you familiarize yourself with that. So let's get into it. If you like, just make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're lying down. Yeah, and just listen, take in the information, and do with it what you will. So this is the Creative Meme demo. So CME, your meme coin strategic partner from idea to launch and beyond. So the executive summary. In the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrency, meme coins have emerged as both powerful community movements and dynamic financial instruments. However, launching a successful meme coin project requires more than just hype and humor. It demands a strategic execution, creating branding, technical readiness, and expert guidance. So, Creative Meme Endeavor, CME, is a consulting agency tailored specifically to meme coin creators. We provide a comprehensive suite of services designed to take your meme coin from concept to market ready success. Whether you're a solo founder or a community driven initiative, CME ensures your position for sustainable growth, virality, and long term relevance. So, straight away, some really bullish things. A great executive summary as well, and short, sweet, straight to the point, which is what we like. Their mission statement. So CME empowers meme coin visionaries by combining expert crypto consulting, creative marketing, and elite industry connections to launch and scale culturally resonant, community-driven crypto projects. So straight away, this is the stuff you want to hear. This is good, really good. Services overview. CME offers an end-to-end strategic consulting package for meme coin projects, including, so we've got marketing roadmaps. So that entails customized go-to-market strategies, branding development tailored for virality, and launch narrative creation. Then we have creative and content production. So in essence, this is access to elite animators, illustrators, and artists. And I think with CME projects, we definitely see a lot of this. I know Barchi on Base in particular has some amazing artwork, especially some of those videos as well with Barchi. I just think it's quite incredible. So the art is second to none, really good, and done at a really high standard. NFT art direction and meme oriented visual content and short form video assets for TikTok, X, Twitter, and Instagram. And like I was saying, for example, Barchi on Base, which is a CME back project, awesome short form videos of Barchi as well. And I think there's a few other CME projects as well that have some short form videos too. And the quality, like I said, is amazing. Really good. Then we've got social media and community growth. So social media account setup and optimization. So anyone that has anything to do with CME projects, you'd know that pretty much they have their own X account, and some have other social media accounts as well. And then you've got community engagement strategies for Telegram, Discord, and X, growth hacks and viral loops, introduction to top digital marketing teams, ensuring organic growth of real followers and authentic token holders through targeted campaigns, SEO, and paid media optimization strategies. Again, very bullish. I think this is great that this CME is offering these things too, and it's just really good for projects, especially in the long run, things like that. And then you've got exchange and market maker introductions. So this entails warm introductions to top tier and mid tier centralized exchanges. And again, this is relevant because, again, going back to Barchi on Base as my CME project example, they also landed a few centralized exchanges pretty early on as well, which was quite impressive. Unfortunately, the market hasn't really been reciprocating to a lot of meme coins currently. But, with base season coming, which in my opinion, it's going to come, don't know when, don't know how long, but I believe it's coming. I think it's going to be quite bullish for some of these CME projects, and especially some that have centralized exchanges as well, which makes it easier for people to buy instead of using like a DEX And then we've got market maker connections and direct negotiation support, exchange listing strategy and milestone timeline planning, which they do. I've seen that. Provision of institutional accounts on select top exchanges. So CME assists in setting up institutional level accounts on major exchanges, ensuring your projects benefit from lower trading fees, enhance API access and stability, priority support for token listings, and the ability to onboard approved market makers directly and efficiently. Again, awesome things happening for CME. This infrastructure gives your project a significant edge in liquidity management, helping to build deep order books and ensure a healthy trading environment from day one, which is what every project's looking for. So again, CME sounding absolutely amazing, and they're backing it up with some of the projects they're releasing as well. Smart contract and tokenomic guidance. So this entails best practices for smart contract deployment, tokenomic structuring advice, and liquidity provisioning, planning, and tools. So good to know, good to have. Advisory and launch support. So weekly strategy check-ins pre-launch, hands-on guidance during TGE, which is pretty much token generation event, and then 3-month post-launch growth and retention advisory. And then we have the KOL and influencer outreach. I know everyone's sort of been asking questions about this. So pretty much this entails connections with top crypto KOLs. So they mean key opinion leaders and they're sort of influencers that speak about projects. Coordinated influencer marketing campaigns, AMA setups, viral tweet planning, and YouTube outreach. Um, Again, these are all essential things you need for a successful project. You know, you need to get the word out there, you need to market them, you need to advertise them heavily, and CME definitely offers that. And I just want to make a note in terms of YouTube. I know I'm doing a video on CME, but I do this completely free and voluntary because I actually believe in the Launchpad. I like it a lot and I'll stand by it. So, yeah, and I like the team, I like the people behind it. So, I will stand by it and I'm happy to post videos on it. This is all voluntary and this is all just my initiative. I just want to help out, get the word out there for CME because I do appreciate them. I do appreciate what the team's doing. Um, I think, yeah, they're making something great. It's going to take time, obviously, but in the future, I can see CME being a real force to be reckoned with, and I could see it being one of the best launch pads there is. So why choose CME? So obviously because proven network. So we've cultivated relationships with some of the best creators, marketers, exchanges, and influencers in the crypto world. Cultural fluency. We understand meme culture, crypto Twitter, and how to strike viral gold, which is essential with any crypto project now. Obviously, going viral is the key to blowing up, and CME are very good at that. Hands-on execution. This isn't a plug and play template. We work alongside your team to craft and execute your unique brand, identity, and market strategy. As you can see, there's a lot of liaison and teamwork sort of vibes here, which is what you want, especially as a developer. You want good people like helping you with your projects, making it the best it can be. And then you have real accountability. So we commit to your success and stay involved for the crucial 3 months post launch, ensuring you're not just a flash in the pan, which is important because obviously, as we all know, there are a lot of pump and dumps out there, unfortunately, within crypto. And I know a lot of people personally lose a lot of money. So CME is trying to combat that. Again, it's early days still, but I think in the future, if everything goes well and everything goes right, and if they can combat like rugs and become, rug free, which is one of their slogans too, that'll be absolutely amazing. And it'll not only gain the trust of the people, but these projects that they're going to launch, they're going to have real value and they're actually going to grow and people can make a lot of money. So again, something just to consider. Roadmap, that's number 5. So as you can see, there are different phases. I'll briefly just go through them. So phase 1 is discovery and strategy, initial consultation, team alignment, concept validation, roadmap creation. And then you've got the creative build out, branding, NFT design, if applicable, marketing, asset production. Then you've got the smart contract and tokenomics, which a lot of people are familiar with. That includes audit partner intros, contract structure guidance, liquidity prep, which is essential when launching, pre-launch marketing and growth, community building, KOL outreach, influencer content teasers. Then we have phase 5 with the launch, and this entails exchange coordination, market maker engagement, live launch support, and then phase 6, which is the final phase, post launch growth, so 3 months, analytics tracking, continuous KOL engagement, community retention. So these are the 6 phases that CME uses, by the looks of it, to build a solid project, help them get up on its feet. Yeah, and then pretty much it takes off. So that's a brief little introduction for the roadmap. And then we have ideal clients. So CME work with meme coin founders with bold ideas and a clear cultural angle, Web3 creators who want to blend art and finance, also NFT communities evolving into tokens, and crypto native startups needing viral launch support. So that's good to know. And then token or equity based engagement options. So CME offers flexible partnership models. Firstly, flat rate packages for full service consultation, and then token equity models for long term advisory roles, and then hybrid deals depending on project scope and potential. And again, if you have any questions about this, guys, you can come and join the CME Discord. So what I'll do is I'll link. The link in the description will be to join my free crypto Discord group, and then within my group, there's also a link to join the CME. I'll go over it at the end of this video. I'll show you how to do it. But click that link, join us, and then from there you can join CME. And at least you have 2 free communities that you're in for double the alpha. That's the way I like to look at it, because I do like CME, and I'm happy to always advertise them and speak very highly of them. They're the only launchpad I'll do it for. I'm not really interested in any other launchpads, but I do like CME and I like what they've sort of got going. So just my opinion, and it's just what I like. And then we've got legal and compliance disclaimers. So, Creative Meme Endeavor (CME) is a consulting agency and does not act as a financial advisor. Just like myself, legal advisor or exchange service, we do not provide smart contracts, development, or directly manage funds. All clients must comply with local and international regulations relevant to crypto, asset, insurance, and trading. So make sure you familiarize yourself with that, depending on what country, region you're in, etc. So, and then lastly, we've got contact us. So again, this anyone can contact. If you have any questions, you can send them an email. There's a website there too, their X account as well. Make sure you follow that for all the latest updates. And again, they do have their own Discord community, and I'll show you how to access that quite soon. So look, guys, that's pretty much basics of CME. I've gone over it. This is the document that they've sent me. So yeah, I've tried to explain it as best I can. I hope it all makes sense. But basically, still a very early growing launchpad. I like it a lot. I think it's got a lot of good things going for it. Um, and yeah, eventually, like they're trying to be rug free, which is great, and it just gives investors like an incentive to sort of buy in if they like. They never push you to buy as well, and again, nothing's ever guaranteed. Things can go to zero and things like that. But it's what they stand for and what they're trying to build. Because I know in the crypto space, there's so many rugs, so many greedy, selfish people that don't care about anyone else, and they just rug projects and they take everyone's money, and we're all sick of it. So CME is actually trying to build something special and something safer, I guess, in crypto, because we don't really have that. Some of these launch pads and some of the developers you don't even know anything about, and then it just projects just rug really quick. So I think people are just over it. So credit to the CME team. um, I'm really impressed personally with what you're trying to do, and I know a lot of other people are as well. So keep doing what you're doing. It's going to be ups and downs like a roller coaster, but at the end of the day, your vision is strong, and if you believe in it enough, you will achieve it. So just keep doing what you're doing. And then briefly, we've just got I just want to quickly just briefly explain the CME utility token and just quickly go through it. So, what is CME? So, CME is the utility and revenue sharing token designed for the creative meme.fun launchpad, empowering users to engage with the platform while reaping significant benefits. Holders of this coin receive a 25% share of the launchpad fees, providing a unique opportunity for profit. Additionally, exclusive access to a private Discord channel gives holders immediate access to new token contracts launched on creativememe.fun, as well as updates on new developments, fostering strong engagement. How bullish is that? Um, I think I actually think it's so cool, like what they're doing with this CME utility coin. So pretty much if you buy it, um, you actually get a share each week. of, depending on how much supply you hold of the coin, they will pay you a share, a 25% share of that, but based off the launchpad fees. So CME token is a profit sharing token connected to creativememe.fun, which is the CME Launchpad. Um, and like I said, holding the token earns you dividends each week based on the launchpad fees. So if the launchpad fees are high, it means the payout will be higher, if that makes sense. But again, it depends how much supply you hold as well. So it can be a little bit confusing, but in essence, if you hold this coin, if you hold the CME utility token, you can get pretty much a payout back each week, which is really bullish. I think that's awesome. I don't really know too many launch pads that are doing things like that. So yeah, credit to your CMEs. Like I think it sounds awesome. And I personally hold this coin, so I'll be receiving my rewards at some point this week. So I'm excited for that, and I'll continue to try to accumulate here and there, build up my supply of the CME utility token. So um, yeah. And then just to give you an example of a sort, so like I've said, token holders share a pool of 25% of all the fees collected on the launchpad. All dividends are paid in base ETH, which is pretty good. And I was talking to the owner of CME, and he was telling me that last week someone with 1% received around $40. So they have 1% of the supply, and they received around $40 in base ETH with only $100,000 volume coming into the launchpad. So essentially, if the volume's higher, let's say it's like 500K, 1 million volume um, into the launch pad, and depending on how much supply you have, so if you have a higher supply, you'll get paid more dividends, if that makes sense. I know it's a bit complicated, tricky to explain at the start. I'm doing my best to try to explain it as easy and friendly as I can. But pretty much, the more you hold of the token, so the more supply you have, and based on the volume coming into the launch pad, you will get paid a substantial dividend. And this happens each week. So from week to week, depending on the volume that's coming into it, it might be low, it might be high, but regardless, you will be receiving a dividend. Bullish as. So again, I personally hold this, and I'm going to keep accumulating to increase my positions. Again, not financial advice. You do what's best for you. I believe in the CME, so I'm happy to sort of go into it. That's just my thoughts. Then you've got CME tokenomics. You can have a read. You can pause and have a quick read of that, but I've got to just keep moving on for now. Then you've got profit sharing estimated revenue. So you can have a look at that too. And here again, see the holder share of supply. You can see how it sort of works. If you have 1%, and again, like I said, estimated holder earnings based on 25% of the launchpad fees, depending on the volume coming into the launchpad. But you can see if you just hold 1%, and it's ultra conservative, you might get $7.50 a day, which is this amount a year. If it's conservative, $12.50 a day, which is almost $5,000 a year expected. And then you've got bullish. Say we go to bullish, that's like $50 a day, which is almost $18,000 a year. Not bad for dividends, you know. And token value projections. So again, you can have a look if depending on how much supply you hold. These are basically the tokens that you need to equal the supply. And then you can see, say you hold 1%, which is this amount, and then the CME coin goes to $5 million market cap, then your 1% will be worth 50 grand. And if it goes to 10 million, then it's 100 grand, 20 million. And you can see the pattern here. So you can have a look at these numbers. Quite bullish. I don't see why I can't do that. Again, not financial advice, but again, it's just something exciting, something to look forward to, and especially once you understand it. Again, I've tried my best to explain it, and I'll do more videos on CME as we go on, because even I'm still learning. But from what I've been told and what I've read here, um, yeah, if once CME gets going, I still think it's very early days. Like the CME coin, the last time I checked was I think it was about 190K market cap. So it's still very, very early days. I don't see why I can't hit these sort of market caps going forward. Pre-sale revenue allocation, you can look at that. Just pause the video, have a quick read. I've just got to keep moving on. And That's it. So that's a bit about the coin as well. But what I want to quickly go over now, I just want to quickly go over the Discord. So this is the CME Discord. I just want to quickly read what T-Mac, he's the owner of the CME, is sort of saying regarding the CME coin and the rewards. So this was from last week. CME ETH rewards have been sent out. So again, holding 1%, which is this amount of tokens, gets you around $40 in ETH this week. Doesn't seem like much, but this is with 100K total volume in a bad market. The market is terrible, guys. So remember that. Imagine what your weekly yield will be when we 10x or 20x our volume. When liquidity is back in the market, like I was saying before, once base season comes, how much is going to be pumped into CME? And their volume is going to be so like a lot more than what it is now. Hence, your dividends are going to be higher. So 1% will bring you in about $400 to $800 a week. That's obviously once the market's better and there's a lot more volume being pumped on CME. So, not financial advice, but CME token is cheap at the moment. It'll play for the long term. These are all estimates, of course. Again, always do your research and things. Nothing we ever say is financial advice. But just only our opinions. But you have to believe in something in this market. And me, I have my own beliefs, but CME is definitely one of them. And the CME utility coin is one of them as well. And I like what I'm seeing here. Imagine, just hypothetically imagine, like, yeah, base season starts, CME projects are going crazy. There's so much volume coming into CME. Say you hold 1%, and you're getting paid $400 a week in base ETH just for holding the coin. And you can still sell the coin if you want. So say the coin hits like 5 million market cap. You're like, "Oh, okay, I don't want to hold this anymore. I want to sell it." You can sell it for that profit. So say you get in at 200K and it goes to, like I said, 5 million or something. And that other chart was saying, I don't know, it was like 50 grand or 100 grand profit sort of thing. You can sell. You don't have to hold it. But it seems like it's a really good long-term hold based off this sort of alpha. So there's that. And then Nichols, he's one of the CME team members as well. He wrote something pretty cool, which I just want to quickly read over as well. So he said, I'm going to lay out a hypothetical for you. CME token is basically at 200K market cap, which it's pretty much still is. So 2K gets you 1% of the supply. Don't get me wrong, 2K is a lot of money, but let's take a deep dive at what it gets you. The last payment of 1% yielded around $40 in ETH, which was based ETH. $2,000 divided by 40 is 50 weeks. Let's say 1 year to make your money back. 3 projects launched, bringing 100K volume. Probably the lowest payout we'll see. Fast forward a month or two, and the volume is now 500K. So we've divided the year by 5 to get our money back. That's basically 2.5 months. But the kicker is you're still holding the token, which is what I was saying before, which has appreciated in value too. Fast forward another few months, and let's say the volume doubles again. You see where I'm going with this. It's going to pay for itself and easily plus some, and you still hold the value of the token that you can sell at any time. How good is that? Mark my words, once people start seeing big returns in the hundreds or thousands of dollars, CME's market cap isn't going to stay at 200K. So you'll most likely be getting X's on it as well. No brainer. Buy, hold, collect ETH. That's simple. And help new projects bring more volume. Bring projects to launch. I just proved to you how everyone can win if the wheels are turning. Get excited. It's our turn to win. So I think Mr. Nichols sums it up beautifully. Yeah, I mean, if that's not alpha, I don't know what is. So again, based on these facts and what the team's saying, I'm holding this coin and I'm excited for my weekly um, payments as well. And I'll keep trying to accumulate. I know it's tough, especially with the market, how everything's been, but eventually volume will come back, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but I still think it will come back. So we just got to keep holding on, have hope, have conviction, and we'll see what happens. But CME is here to stay. They're a bullish launch pad. They've got a lot of great plans, a lot of great ideas. They're helping developers launch more credible projects. Trying to avoid, this rug and dump and rug sort of, thing, which everyone's sick of by now. So yeah. So this is the CME Discord, guys. I just want to quickly show you. uh, Let's have a look. Yeah. So if you join my Discord, so the link in the description will take you to my Discord. So this is it. This is the crypto community. Um, we have a CME channel, and in the CME channel, just scroll through. I don't know if it's in the pinned messages. It might be in the pinned. No, I've got to pin it. But there is a link to the CME Discord in here somewhere. You just got to scroll up a bit, but I'll pin it. Yeah, here it is, but it's invalid at the moment. But I'll get a new one and we'll post a new one in there because if you join my group, you can just click here and come join the CME group straight away as well. So you get double the alpha. You have my group and you have the CME group. My group, as you can see, we have our own plays as well, devs included, all sorts of stuff. Come and check it out. This video is more dedicated to CME, so I just want to focus on CME. But yeah, guys, look, um, that's sort of all I had to say. It's a bit of a lengthy video, this one, but really bullish things in the pipeline for CME currently. And they've launched a few projects too. So if we go back to the CME Discord, which is just here, you can see they've got Broke, Barchi, Bond, Bobber, Mogu, and obviously the CME token. I will be making a Barchi video very soon because that just had an epic pump, which was amazing. And then, yeah, I'll be making Barchi and I'll be making a Mogu video this week as well. So stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it makes sense what I've sort of said. If you're not sure, just come and join the CME. Come and join my Discord and come and join the CME Discord, and the team can explain things better as well. I'm continuously learning. There's always new information that I'm hearing too. So when I hear things, I'll make sure I post more content on it to keep you guys up to date. But don't be fading this one. I do believe in CME. I believe in their projects, and I think it can do really well. And I personally hold the CME coin as well. And yeah, to get dividends every week, and I just think it's awesome. I mean, it's crypto. I haven't really heard of any other launch pads doing things like this. Maybe there's other launch pads that do similar, but I like CME. I believe in CME, and my faith will always stay with CME. I don't care about any other launch pads currently. So yeah, that's all I had to say, guys. Look, hope you've been well. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe, comments, everything that you can do to help the channel. I really do appreciate it. All the support I can get, it does help. I'm an honest guy. I try my best. Obviously, you can see from my videos, there's no like edits, nothing like that. I literally just speak from the heart. I turn my laptop on and I just talk. So but I'm hoping in the next few months or even years down the line, we can look back at these videos and laugh and say, geez, CME token was only at 200K when I was talking about it. Now it's at 200 million. Just imagine that. Imagine that. And I don't see why I can't do that. That's my hope. That's my faith. That's my opinion. So, yeah. All right, guys. I will catch up with you next time. Take care. Be safe. And I appreciate every single one of you. God bless. Bye.